Welcome to Destiny Resource Manager. You begin by going to the URL for your school or site, and then you're going to log in, giving the credentials that were provided by your Destiny administrator. After logging in, you're going to see that along the top you have different tabs. The first one is underlined in orange. That is the tab that we are in right now. And each of the other tabs, catalog, circulation, reports, and admin, explore all of the different tasks you would be able to do in your Destiny account. On each page you go to, you will see there is a How Do I function. When you click the How Do I on any one of the page, it provides a pop-up window with instructions for how to do the tasks on that page. We're going to begin by going to the Catalog tab. Catalog is where you will be able to search for any of your resources, and it's where you will be able to add your new resources. So first we look at the two options for searching for your resources. On the left, you see Resource Search as the menu option, and on the right, you're going to see the sub-tab of Search displayed. This is going to give you the option to search your template tree in different fields for the resource that you are looking for. The next way you can search is by selecting the sub-tab that says Browse. When you choose that, it brings up that template tree and it's going to show you precisely what is your template tree. And the areas that are blue are the areas that you have populated with resources. Now I want you to select the menu option that says Add Resources. We're not going to search for any right now because you don't have any. We're going to click on that sub-tab that says Edit Templates. This is the main organization for your resource manager. You have a resource type, and in this case it's the education department, and then you can add various branches below that that work for you for organizing your resources. When you are ready to add a template, when you want to add a template below your main resource type, whether it's education department or anything else, you're going to click on the sheet of paper that says plus underneath it, it says add a template. You're going to then name the resource type that you are adding below that. Here, we're adding a classroom library set. So we type in, we name it the classroom library set, and then we save it. After we save it, then you're going to see it listed with the rest of the templates with the others that are below that main branch in your resource tree. So basically, we've set up how we're going to organize those resources, but we haven't yet added them. So now we want to go to the Add Resources menu option on the left and the Search sub-tab on the right. And we're going to search for the resource that we want to add. We know it's not going to be there because we haven't added any of our resources yet. So we add the resource in. We're going to have to search by, and the most generous search term would be contains. And you always want to make certain you're searching in the correct branch. So if it's going to be arts and crafts, I want to make certain I'm searching in the arts and crafts branch of my education. That makes certain that everything stays organized the way I want it to. After I do my search, then I'm going to get the option to add the resource. There are a few areas of the template that I need to complete. Who is the manufacturer for the tempera paint supply that I'm going to be adding in? What is the replacement price? Those are the things that you need to include so that you have the most accurate data on your resources in your resource manager. We've now added the resource description for the paint set, but I haven't added the actual item yet. So now I can. This is where I can edit that item. I can add items to it. I can choose if I'm going to use barcodes, or if I think, oh, a paint set, I'm going to add that without barcodes. I don't need to put a barcode sticker on all of my jars of paint. I can then continue down. I can complete as many fields as I know and make certain that I have accurate information on my resources in Destiny. Now make certain you always remember to save all of the changes that you've made. I now see that I had a misspelling. I can click edit and correct that spelling and then save it, and it is applied. You always have an opportunity to correct any mistakes while you are working in your Destiny. After adding one of your resources, if you click on Resource Search quickly, you'll be able to see that those branches in your template tree are now blue. They are hyperlinked to the resource you just added. So let's go back to our Add Resource, and let's add something in a different branch that we have, our Teaching Tools. This time we're going to be adding our classroom microphone that's used so that all of the students will be able to hear when the teacher is providing instruction to the class. So we want to make certain that something that is that expensive would be barcoded, and we want to go through the steps of adding something that will be barcoded. So you see I selected the branch of Teaching Tools. I put in classroom microphone as part of my resource name. Again, we're not going to find anything, so I'm going to have to add it. The template for the resource here, even though it's a classroom microphone, is going to look just the same as what we did for the paint set. So I'm adding my description of classroom microphone. My manufacturer is Shure, and my replacement price is $150. So I'm going to type that in so I have accurate information in case it gets lost or damaged. Once again, I've now created the record for my classroom microphone, but I haven't added any items yet. I can edit my record. Here I'm going to go ahead and capitalize Shure so that I have it more grammatically correct and save it. Now I'm going to add my item. Again, we're going to do the same thing we did before, but remember, before we selected without barcodes. So I have to select with barcodes this time. If I had a page of barcodes, I could scan the number in or type the number in, but I'm just going to select assign the next barcode for my make-believe trainer database that I'm using, and that will work for our purposes. You also can go ahead and put in your purchase price. You can also add in a serial number. You would be able to search by that serial number and then make certain you click save once again. After you save, you're going to see the resource that you just added, in this case, the microphone. If I click on the item sub-tab, it's going to show me the barcode for the item, and in parentheses, the serial number that I added. It shows me the status is that it is available. I could at this point edit, or I could even delete it if it was something that was broken and I needed to get rid of it. When I go back to my resource search and the Browse Resources sub-tab, you'll notice that the different branches in my template tree are now blue, and they will hyperlink to the resources that we just added. Good luck as you work in Resource Manager.